Light and darkness crisscross. It got my crew pissed off. It's like my wrist off. I'm writing rhymes till time hits for my mind is a PM.
What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Grave. Pardon my voice. I'm a little sick right now, but the DragonBall FighterZ beta just wrapped up yesterday, and I wanted to give my impressions on it, talk about the good, the bad, the ugly, talk about the beta specifically, and then the game and what it entails. So let's get into that shit. The beta was for 3 days if you pre-ordered, 2 days open if you didn't. I did make a rant in response to the fact that we were not going to get early beta access if you pre-ordered the collector's edition in store. That was a problem for me. I have a video coming up next week. I joined a tournament happening in Brooklyn that will be live streamed, and because of that I wanted to get as much playtime as I possibly could. And hearing that we weren't going to get early access if you pre-ordered the collector's edition at GameStop or Best Buy or Amazon, really stuck in my craw. Really pissed me off because I just felt like Bandai was not, they weren't taking care of their most valued customer. Now, I'm not saying that we're all not valued customers, but the person that's going to go out and spend $140 on a collector's edition and then subsequently spend $35 on a fighter's pass, and then, you know, the 11 or 12 bucks for the anime music and, you know, the announcers, everything, the whole shebang. We should have gotten the most value out of our dollar, and I feel like we didn't. There was literally in my head no reason to have a collector's edition other than the simple fact of saying that you have it, because we weren't getting all the extra perks with it. And I still went out and I spent my money and I bought the fighter's pass and everything. And then upon hearing that, I ranted. I was so upset about not being able to play the beta a day early. And it's like, yeah, 24 hours, but you can learn a lot in 24 hours. And we weren't respected in that regard. We weren't valued, and we didn't get our money's worth. So I broke down. I talked to a few of my friends. I talked to my wife, and they were like, fuck it, go cancel your pre-order and buy it on your PlayStation, which is exactly what I did. Now, I know Bandai probably doesn't care, but that's like a $175 sale that GameStop and Bandai are not going to get because I canceled my pre-order. Actually made money because it's only $110 on the PlayStation Network to get the Fighter's Pass, the announcers, all that, and early beta access. So I actually made about 60 bucks off of canceling my pre-order at GameStop, which again, I didn't want to do. I wanted to be able to do an unboxing on my channel, but okay, we're getting way too off base. So if you pre-ordered on the PSN or the Xbox Live Marketplace, you got an extra day. On Saturday, the beta wasn't working great. The matchmaking wasn't great, but at least it was fucking working. So that following Sunday at 3:30, 4 o'clock Eastern Time, AM, the beta completely shut down. They were being very close-lipped about what happened. There was just a lot of networking and server issues that they were not expecting, and it took the beta out completely, damn near for 24 hours. I was off Sunday, and all Sunday I could not access the beta. Now, some people did not have that problem, and they were in the complete minority. Almost every stream I watched, every tweet I saw, people just could not get into the beta, and that's why I want to start with the bad news. The netcode, servers, the online infrastructure in this game looks suspect because of that. They do have a week or so to try to iron out the kinks, but that was not a good showing for its first 48 hours or 24 hours if you didn't pre-order its first 24 hours of launch. No one could play. No one could play at all. I tried all the way up until about 10 that evening, and I could not even log in. I went to sleep just completely defeated. I mean, I know at least I got to play a little bit, about 6 or 7 hours that Saturday, because I did have work that night. I work overnight, so I did have work that night. So I played all the way up until about 7 p.m. And it was fucking amazing. Like, the game was amazing. And all I could think about while I was at work was looking forward to playing it. And hearing that it went down, there was server maintenance, and I'm thinking, okay, by the time I get out of work, we'll be Gucci, and then I'll just go home and I'll start playing. It wasn't happening like that. I mean, like I said, if you tried to get in on Sunday at all, unless you were in the minority, you completely were locked out of the beta, and that is horrible. To make matters worse, they really weren't being transparent with what was going on, so people are just kind of in the dark. They did let slip that they might extend the beta, which was what we all wanted. We wanted just an extension, maybe another day or two. And what we got was all day Monday. It pretty much worked, and I played for 11 hours. And we'll get to that at the, in the good portion. Played for about 11 hours, and it was fucking amazing. But the people that, their first impressions were, well, I can't play. The fucking netcode, the servers, the network is fucked up. Fuck this game. And that's not good. They should have extended the beta. The only other thing that I didn't really like about it was the matchmaking. Now, you could only play casual or ranked, but the matchmaking took far too long, and more than often, the person on the other end wasn't connecting. So it was a lot of sitting and waiting. Now, I think that can definitely be fixed when the game comes out next week. So it's not a major concern, but it is a concern nonetheless. Now, that's really all the bad news, is that the server took a huge hit, and it did not look good. Like, for the game and its marketing, it did not look good that the servers were down for a full 24 hours. With that out of the way, and all the other negatives that you could want to levy against it, with all that out of the way, let's get to what I fucking loved about this fucking beta. It is the fact that we got to play it. Watching this game develop over the last year, you're looking at it like, there's no way it can be as good as it looks. Like, can it? As good as everyone that's gotten hands-on time with it, can it be that good? It's that fucking good. I fucking love this game. And again, I was a big Guilty Gear fan back in the PS2 days. Like, Guilty Gear XX was like one of my favorite fucking games. I loved it. But I fell out of favor with fighting games for a long time. And seeing this game, I couldn't believe that this was happening. And everyone's talking about how good it feels and how good it plays, and you're watching it and you're thinking, it's too good to be true. Usually when we see something like this, it's like, it's too fucking good to be true. Well, I'm here to tell you that this game is fucking phenomenal. At first, when you go through the battle tutorial, it seems simple, it seems kind of shallow, and you're like, okay, you spam square, you spam triangle, you press buttons and shit happens. That is on the surface of this game, but when you spend any amount of time with it and you get into a match with anyone that knows what they're doing, you quickly realize that this game is so much deeper, and there is so much more to unlock when you first start playing the game, that my initial time with it, I feel like I've only barely scratched the surface. So let's get into what I was talking about before. I woke up 5 o'clock Monday morning and was like, let me see if this shit is working. I fucking got in, and I got into a match almost immediately. And from that point to 6:40 that night, I did not stop playing. And that does not happen often. Like, literally did not stop at all, with the exception of having to take a piss every once in a while. I played this game all day. And it was glorious. It was fucking amazing. I'm sure instead of seeing my stupid face, I'm gonna have my gameplay up so you can see me fucking playing. Now, of course, I'm not great. I'd say I'm even below average at this game, but goddamn is it fun, and do I want to fucking play more? Do I want to fucking explore? I'm already thinking about the characters announced and who I'm trying to put into teams, because there is something about this game that not only is it super fun, but there is a mind game that happens when you play against other people that know what they're doing, that you have to be sharp. If you are just thinking that you're going to come in and completely button mash your way to victory, you will get a couple wins like that, but I guarantee you it will not go well for you. Majority of the time, people know what the fuck they're doing, and I know, people complain, but this game is not only is presentation a 10, the way that it is presented to us is a 10, but the gameplay has to be around a 9. And if you've been with me for a while, I don't really like to put numbers or letter values on things, because I don't know if that necessarily is the best way to describe what I'm doing or how I feel. So that's why I try to give my impressions. But I think I'm comfortable with saying that gameplay, presentation, sound, all at least a 9 out of 10 to 10 out of 10 for me. Honestly, it's the most fun I've had with a game in a long time, just trying to learn everything I could, trying to get my team composition the way I wanted it, trying to figure out what works against people that love to turtle and block a lot, everything. You're just trying to figure it all out at the same time. They didn't give us really a practice mode to work with, so you're trying to find the shit out all on the fly. But what I do know is that what we got, the taste of it that I got, all I can think about is getting more, and that is fucking it's a dream come true. Like, again, I thank Arc System Works and I thank Bandai Namco for bringing this game to us, because Arc System Works was a perfect developer to pick for this, because it showcases the love and just the complete respect and admiration that they have for the Dragon Ball franchise. And if you are a Dragon Ball fan at all, this game is right in your wheelhouse and you need to check it out. They did also say, I think I noted in the beginning of the video, that they are thinking about having at least another open beta for at least a 24-hour period. And I'm saying most likely happening this week, because what's the point of doing it Monday next week when the game comes out Friday? I mean, they could do it like that, but it is what it is. It doesn't matter. The second they announce that we have another 24 hours, you can bet your fucking sweet ass that I'm going to be playing as much as I possibly can, because it's that addicting. It's everything that everyone was saying about it. That doesn't mean that it doesn't have, its flaws. Like, it does. There aren't a lot of defensive options. If somebody starts getting you in a corner, or somebody really starts pressuring you, there's not a lot you can do to save yourself. So you really have to be deliberate with your blocking. You have to be deliberate with your game plan, because if you're trying to just frantically get out of something, you will get blown the fuck up. Okay? That, to me, I feel like there should be a little bit more in the way of defensive options that we could use, or at least be able to use the vanish or the Z change or the sparking blast, at least be able to use those on block, like when you're blocking, because when you're getting blown up in the corner, nothing is more frustrating than watching a dude just fucking go for 50 hits, 52 hits on you, and there's literally nothing you can fucking do. There's literally nothing your assist can do. You cannot get them off of you. I hope that they address that in the coming months in the game with some patches, that there are more options that we can get for getting out of those situations. But even with that, it's a learning experience. Getting blown up in the corner like that, getting fucking tossed around the screen like a complete and utter helpless child is the way that we learn. I took a lot of L's yesterday, okay? I'm not gonna lie. I took a lot of L's. I felt like I won the majority of my matches, but I took some L's, and when I took those L's, they were fucking savage, to say the least. It was like, oh, I thought I was nice at this game. I have no idea. I am not even close. So, I mean, there are flaws, but for the most part, this game is fucking phenomenal. And it will only get better, which is insane. Like, from the time it launches to the time either FighterZ 2 or FighterZ Complete Edition or whatever comes next comes out, I think that this game will be drastically different from the time it launches till then, because they're going to keep on working, they're going to keep on tuning, they're going to keep on updating everything that we can do, and it is simply so fucking gratifying. So I don't want to gush about it, anymore. I mean, obviously I am fucking in love with this game and I cannot wait to play more. But like, what I do want to kind of just get at a little bit before we go is that if you were soured on your experience on Sunday and you don't know how you feel about your experience on Monday, just give it a shot when they come out with this 24-hour beta. Try to get in and try to really play around with the characters, play around with the mechanics, and see if you have a good time. Because I feel like we always want to find the worst in things. I was seeing just a lot on Twitter and Facebook, people just, the fucking auto combos, that shit is so fucking noobish, or fucking scrub if you use them. If you use Goku, you're a piece of shit, he's too fucking easy, this, that, and the third. I just want to caution people against that and feeling like, oh, if I use auto combos, I'm not worthy, I shouldn't play this game. Dude, I was using auto combos the whole fucking time. I was throwing in my own little fucking thing when I could, but it's the only way to learn. Like, especially if you're not a fighting game fanatic or hardcore fighting game fan, you will get fucking destroyed if you don't think about the auto combos from the very beginning. They are helpful and they're useful. Now, if all you're going to do is spam square and triangle and just keep on pressing it and not try to do anything else, that makes you a scrub, and it sucks that there's people out there that do that, but that doesn't mean that the game is shitty or that it fucking sucks or that Goku's too easy. That just means that there's another way that you have to think about playing the game to get around that bullshit. Because trust me, dude, you play against a dude like Maximilian, you play against a dude like this dude Fame that I saw Max play, that if you play against these guys, these high-level guys, spamming square is not going to save you against these guys. Against guys that know what they're doing, your auto combo is not going to fucking save you. So anyone that feels like, the game's too easy or it's too accessible for newcomers, fuck off with that noise. Let people enjoy this game. I think that the auto combos are great, okay? It's a great addition. I think that having accessible characters like Goku is fucking great, because it allows people like me, who I'm not the best, okay? I am not a Maximilian dude who's fucking amazing at this game, and I fucking watch his streams. Every single time he plays this game, I watch the streams over and over again, because I'm just amazed at the way that he fucking dismantles people. Like, I'm not that guy. I'm not a Sonic Fox or fucking this dude Fame96, who I've never even heard of. That's probably not even his gamer tag or anything. Maybe it is. I've never heard of him. But this dude was fucking wrecking people. I mean, just absolutely destroying them. I'm not that guy, but I want to be able to get there. And the only way I can get there is to be able to get familiar with the controls, get familiar with the game, and auto combos help that. It really does, because once you start using the auto combos enough, you'll start seeing, oh, so what the auto combo is doing is, you know, light, medium, heavy, light, medium. Okay, I can do that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you have to allow people that want to get better at this game to get better at this game. Not everything is strictly about 100% skill, and like, not all of us are goddamn fighting game champions, okay? So I just want to caution against people that are in the fighting game community and the people outside of it to stop trying to fight each other about what is what, and just welcome everyone with open arms, because this game is going to be huge, and I would love to see people that don't normally play fighting games get into this shit and really start to get good. That's what I want to do. So I don't want to hear this bullshit. And of course there's going to be people that fucking bitch about it, but I don't want to discourage anyone from playing this game how they're going to play it. Trust me, I got blown up by a dude that was literally just spamming Kamehamehas and fucking vanish attacks, and literally just fucking, I couldn't do anything against it. My fault, not his. Okay? So I just want to caution against that, and anyone that sees this, I really want you to feel welcomed. If you just fucking keep on playing the way you want to play and enjoy the game, love the game. Okay, that's really all I have to say about the beta. I think it was fucking amazing. If there's another 24 hours, you best believe I'll be back letting you guys know that. I will also be streaming for as long as I can. If you're new here, we do this at least 2 to 3 videos a week. We're learning as we go. Like, share, and subscribe. Follow me on Instagram and Twitter, and now Twitch at Beyond the Grave. If you've been rocking with me from the beginning, I fucking appreciate you. If you were in my Twitch chat, there was only about 2 or 3 of you, but if you were in my Twitch chat, I fucking appreciate you so fucking much. You guys have no idea how much I love doing this shit, and we're only gonna get better. So for more anime, gaming, and now streaming, stay tuned here on Grave TV. Have a good one. I fucking love y'all. I appreciate you. Graves out. Peace.